My name is D.S. Panesar. I'm around 40 years that time. Now I'm around 70s. And during that period, I was staying in Ulhasnagar, Bombay. And my file was there with me. But my duties were in Ratnagiri. There's a place when you go to Goa from Bombay. It's on the way to Ratnagiri. So my duties were on there, on the hospital. So every weekend I used to come to my family, Ulhasnagar. There's the dispensary assistant, technician. So the day was, one day I was coming from Ratnagiri to Ulhasnagar to meet my family. But on that day the things were very raw. It was somewhere I think June 34. So उस वक्त क्या हुआ कि this my surgeon told me not to go like that because the things are going very bad in the way. So sometimes somebody might hurt me. So what he did, he called the ambulance. And ambulance, he has told to the driver that right from Ratnagiri to Ulhasnagar, it will be going non-stop. And lock the door. And if at all on the way anybody is stopping, don't stop. He said the patient is there on emergency, and it should not be stopped. So I was just locked in the ambulance from Ratnagiri. He took me to Ulhasnagar without stopping. On the way, I found some things, mobs were coming and disturbing the people, and especially those who were Sardajis, with turbans and all. They were beating them and looting them. So, but to my good luck, the surgeon helped me to that ambulance, and I came to the Ulhasnagar at my residence with my family. And then after reaching my family, I stayed 3-4 days right in the house. I didn't go outside anywhere. By that time the things were cool, and then after 3-4 days only I could come out. This, after this, I was to come to Ludhiana. My actually native place is Ludhiana. So I was serving in Bombay. So my in-laws, they were staying in Canada. They came to me in Bombay, and then from there, we was to come to Ludhiana. So everything was okay during November also when I was coming. But on the way, when we reached to Ambala, Kent, there was heavy mobs, and they were just entering the trains, stopping the trains, entering the trains, and dragging out all the Sadajis with the turbans, and those who have Singh name, they used to drag them, kill them, beat them. So my in-laws, my father-in-law, he was modified. He was not wearing turban. So as he was staying in Canada, so he did it that way. On that day, he just suggested me, they had big suitcases. So he told me to go underneath the seat. So I just was under the seat, and he put the boxes and those suitcases around the seat so that I'm totally hidden, With that, the things they came, the lobs, and they saw that there's no Sardaji inside. And they asked them, koi Sardaji to nahi hai idhar? He said, no, nobody is there, I'm only, and his family was also there. So they saw her and there, but he couldn't find me. So they have just left and gone outside. But like that, half an hour, I was totally sitting in that position, for more than half an hour. Then after half an hour, the train has moved. And when it has entered to the Punjab side, then only I could come out.
Yeah.
But thank God that also there was an incident that I could save because of my in-laws, and they have hidden me like that,
Wow.
But the things outside were so embarrassing, and all over, the mobs. It was, I don't know from where the mobs have come. It seemed that they were not local people. They were all hired people, and they were all butchering the people, also the Ajis and all, especially the Haryana is concerned. It was totally very embarrassing. And when the train has gone to Punjab, then only I could come out and say that I am safe.
Yeah.
And that things were, at least for 3 days, the things were very bad. So after 3 days only when the things have cooled down, then around after 15 days I stayed in Ludhiana. Then I went back to Bombay. From Bombay to Ludhiana, on the way Ambala comes, Ambala Kent, it's Haryana's main station. Around 15 days I stayed in.
Punjab?
And again Bombay back.
Bombay.
Yeah, of course. People had different ideas about the Sardarjis, the Pagdiwas, things like that. And not only that, there were many people got modified during that period. Because some of them, they have cut their hair, the mobs, and some of the people, because of the fear, they cut themselves. They have cut their hair themselves, and then later on it so happened that even in today they are without hair. Seeing the people, they were tied up their hands at the rear, and the burnt tires were put in their necks, and people were running around here and there, but nobody used to save them, and they couldn't themselves because the hands were tied at the rear, and like that only people have burned. These were the situation. My Mamaji was in Delhi, he was living in Tilak. He told me this because he had himself seen these situations, people running on the roads with the fire and tires, burning tires put in their necks, and the hands were tied at the rear, and like that so many people are suffering in that Delhi, even Palam area and Tilak area, like that, that sins were, and even today they are without hair. At that time they were there, but those mobs have cut their hair, but they still remain that way. Yeah, certainly. It is because actually this is not the public who did it, it is all politicians who did it. Politicians at the time when the Indira Gandhi assassination was made, you can say either the bodyguards or Sardarjis, they killed her. Whether they only killed her or somebody else has killed her, that is another secrecy, They say she had the fire from the backside also, somebody who did that. Nothing was declared, but the things were taken that the Sardarjis only killed her, and so because of that only they have taken the revenge from them. Even the Rajiv Gandhi at that time, he said this sentence, he said when the big tree is falling, the nearby soil has to be out. So that was his statement. That means government did it himself. They have done it because of the choice. It's not that this has just happened. It was all planned and then it was all done. And certainly it gives a very bad impact on Sikh community. See, actually, the Sikhs are the warriors. Right from the beginning, you take from Mughals, Britishers, on the borders all the time, Sikhs, military is sent, and almost 80% of the defense personnel were killed over this Sikhs only. But with all that, I don't know what the government has wrong ideas and thinkings about Sikhs, They are traitors, this, that and all. Anyway, I think later on things were cleared, and again people or some have regained their positions, and there are so many dignities came out later on as singers, and some sportsmen. And like that, things were again became on a normal position. But the 84 riots that happened, those people, those who suffered, for them government has not done anything. Personal levels, our community or Punjab Gurdwaras or some other societies, they only have been looking after them. But as per the government is concerned, from government side there was nothing done. See, the very first thing is one should be aware of his religion. Number one, very important. See, until unless you are not aware, you are not knowing what is your religion, and what your gurus have been doing for you, what the sacrifice they have done for the community, Sikhism, that the parents must make their children aware, sincerely, not for the formality's sake, but sincerely they should make them aware the importance of the case, the hair, and the importance of living, importance of Naam, Japana, Guru, whatever Naam we, prayers and all. So these things are to be taught to the children very sincerely, so that they get the actual impact of that, what is the importance of this thing, that is very important. And it's not, I am not, against the education of our degrees, doctorate or engineers or architects and all. That is equally important. But with that, this religion studies is equally important. Rather, I take it more important. Because with all that, we can do this. See, the human being has come on this earth not for only enjoying and eating. Actually, our goal is to meet our Almighty. And that only we can do when we know our religion and prayer and the history of our previous gurus and other things, This is really my message to you.